A lot to talk about weather-wise today. Not only storms here at home, but also in the tropics. We now have Tropical Storm Barry, which we're going to dive into, but I want to start right here at home. And you can see this line of showers and storms that'll be moving in, kind of intensifying over parts of Bristol, Tennessee right now. A lot of lightning forming there. That will soon be in the triad, and there is a risk for some severity a little later today. This marginal risk, which is a level 1, kicks in for the majority of our viewing area, meaning that we could see very heavy rainfall and very heavy winds as well. So we'll be watching for that. But now let's dive right into the tropics. I want you to be aware of what this tropical storm means. It really doesn't mean much at all for us here in North Carolina, but for those down in Louisiana and Mississippi, it really is more of a Gulf state and a Mississippi River event. And right now, this tropical storm has maximum winds at 35 miles an hour, gust at 40 miles an hour, and it's moving west at about 5 miles an hour. Here's the track, and I'll show you that it will continue to gain strength, okay? By Saturday morning, it looks like it could become a full-on hurricane, but then it reaches land and it will yet again lose strength. And as I mentioned, this is a Gulf state and a Mississippi River event, not much to do with North Carolina. We're not going to have to worry about anything here, but as this does make landfall, it's something we're going to continue to watch. The storm surge is a huge issue. So as I zoom in, I want to show you just west here of Morgan City, there's storm surge anywhere from 7 to about 9 feet expected. And then as we zoom out, I'm going to go ahead and show you these water temperatures. This is crucial to the development of this storm. When you have water temperatures like this in the 80s and 90s, it just helps those storms intensify. And that's exactly what's going to happen as it gets a little closer to land and intensifies into that Category 1 hurricane. There's already been flooding in New Orleans over the last 24 hours that is completely unrelated to this storm. So they're already seeing flooding, and more is to come. Now, if you take a look at your screen, you'll see there are hurricane watches and tropical storm watches and warnings in place in these areas. So we're going to continue to talk about this through the forecast today, give you updated details, but also talk more about what's going on here at home. Before I toss it back, I want to say temperatures right now are in the mid-80s. They're only going to get warmer. We'll talk about our forecast high coming up.